Good afternoon, Mathletes and Full Majors. Today is Monday, July 1st, 2013, and it is our 1-year anniversary. It's been a lot of fun to just kind of hang out for a year and do these videos, and now it feels like something that you kind of like have to do. There have been times when it's felt like something is like Monday at like 11 o'clock and you're like, but it has definitely been a lot of fun to do these videos, and I'm super excited that we have made it a year of doing them. Susan's met celebrities in California, she's gone on skiing trips and basketball trips, and she's done that dragon thing for that Harry Potter themed party. We actually saw each other for the first time in like ever when Susan drove up to Quinnipiac, which was just crazy, and it was a fun weekend even though it was like storming and crazy, and we played Clue, and I don't know, lots of fun there. You guys have seen me go through my senior year of college and apply to grad schools. You've seen me graduate from college and now have a job over the summer while I get ready to move out to California. So you guys have been here for a pretty important year for me and for Susan as well. It's been a lot of fun. I'm super excited that we covered that year, and I'm looking forward to wherever these videos go next. And yeah, 1 year, guys. So now with that out of the way, celebrating our 1-year anniversary, we're going to now head over to some more serious conversations over in the health corner. Don't worry, it's not really exactly that serious, so thanks, Caitlin, and thank you to you guys for coming back to the health corner, where we talk about Caitlin and her health. So I went to the endocrinologist. She was a nice lady, and we met with her. She talked really fast and said a lot of things. I've been diagnosed with what they call PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome, or polycystic ovary syndrome, and what that means is that there are these bumps and nodule things, cysts, if you will, on my ovaries, which somehow makes it so that my hormones are imbalanced because the little cyst things go, yo, you know what we really need in this place? Some testosterone, which is just great. And just so we're clear, boys and girls both produce testosterone and estrogen. Girls typically produce more estrogen, boys typically produce more testosterone, but for me, I am producing the right amount of estrogen and just a little bit too much testosterone. And what that means is that I tend to gain weight, and I tend to have a hard time losing said weight, and it also means that, you know, some like muscle definition things are different for me, and periods are irregular, which is just great information for the internet to have, and just things like that. Now my doctor was really insistent on saying that, don't worry Caitlin, you can still have babies. And I was like, great, that was not something I was worried about until you told me not to worry about it. But it's always good to know what's going on with me, and now I have a definite answer of that there is something wrong, and they can give me medicines to not exactly fix it, but they can give me medicines to address the symptoms that show up with it. So right now I'm on something called metformin, which is something that they usually give to diabetic patients, and it helps with insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is something that they think that I might have a problem with, because usually patients with undiagnosed or untreated PCOS later on down the road have problems with type 2 diabetes. So they're trying to just like address all of that now so that I don't have to worry about it ever, and that's great, and I'm super excited about that. So I'm still on the phentermine, I'm still on the vitamin D. Now I'm on the metformin, which apparently in the upcoming weeks is supposed to make me feel really sick and nauseated and gross, which I'm super looking forward to, is a lie. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I'm also potentially going to be on something else, which is just something that's going to help regulate periods, which I'm also super excited about. Really, it's gonna be great. I'm super stoked about it. Apparently PCOS is very common. It's in about 1 out of every 15 women. Other things have said like 1 out of 10, but it's easy to treat. My endocrinologist actually tested my levels again for testosterone, DHEA and DHEAS, which is dehydroepiandrosterone and dehydroepiandrosterone serum. She said that the levels were high for all of those tests, but that they weren't as high as she's seen in some other patients, so I'm not like some extreme case and it's going to be really easy to treat. It's not something that's going to mess up my life in any way. It's just kind of something I'm gonna have to deal with, which is fine. I shouldn't require any kind of surgery. It's not contagious. It's not going to get better or worse. It's just going to kind of be, and I just have to take the medication and address what it's doing to me, and it should be fine. I'm super looking forward to that future of constant medication and stuff, but I should be grateful because it could be a lot worse. Like I said last week, we had done the Google searches and we had seen what it could be, so I'm really glad that it wasn't what it could have been, and it's something that we've identified, and now we can just deal with. So that's my health update, and if you guys are interested, I will keep you up to date as far as like what the medication's doing to me, or what all of this means, and blah 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 blah. Blah 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 is a totally technical term, and you guys totally know what I meant, right? Perfect. Alright, that's it for me, so back to you, Other Angle Caitlin. Thanks, Caitlin. Well, that was a lot of fun and a lot of information about me that I'm pretty sure none of you needed, but there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, for the film majors, I'm Caitlin. For the mathletes, Susan will be back whenever she's back. And for everybody else, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And if you've been here since the beginning, for hanging out with us for a whole year. That's some dedication on your part. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you next time. Bye!